All right, guys, we're here at the Tower Stadium for a high school football game of the week, Stephenson against Mount Zion. I'm your host, Mr. Jonathan Simmons, and we thank you for those of you who tuned in here to join us here. We'll be on screen in just a moment. So let's bear with us as we get our screen set up. There we go. You can see Stephenson is in the end zone, getting ready to come on. Get our camera set in just a second here. There we go. You may hear in the background, that's the Mount Zion band. Now, them young people probably don't know, but that's from a gospel tune. I'm so glad Jesus lifted me, and that makes the preacher feel good. All right, guys, the game's going to start in about 10 minutes, maybe less. You can see here Stephenson in the end zone, ready to run through the banner. We'll try to swing it to the other side. I don't want to miss them running out. But you can see way on the other side of the end zone, there's Mount Zion. They're ready to come out as well. There's the Mount Zion band. Jaguars of Stephenson 4-0 to start this season, coming off of two good seasons in a row with head coach Marcus Jelks getting them two postseason 2 years in a row. Last year getting, I believe, into the second round. Stephenson led by one of the best running backs in the state, number 7, Jaden Johnson. He's averaging over 150 yards a game so far to start the 2025 season. And like I said, Stephenson comes to this game at 4-0. Mount Zion, meanwhile, had their struggles, opened up against a tough Jonesboro squad, who is their arch rival. They ended up losing that game to Jonesboro, 37-11. You can see both teams are set. Mount Zion hype. Get ready to come to their cheerleaders. No banner tonight, but you see the players are very hype and ready to go. You can see that. They are pumped and ready to go. The Mount Zion Bulldog clan is behind them, and they're the home team. And here they come on the field. There comes Mount Zion. Let's go now and get ready for Stephenson to hit the field. Jaguars get ready. They got the banner. They're set. They're coming, and here come the Jaguars. A few of the players are already out, and they break the banner. Here they come. Jaguars roar onto the field. Like I said, they're 4-0. DeKalb County against Clayton County here tonight. And this is high school football game of the week. Stephenson getting ready on the sidelines. Mount Zion on the field as well. And it looks like Stephenson will be kicking off. Mount Zion will get the ball first. Mount Zion, the all red, I guess that's their version of the color rush. Black helmets, Bulldog on the side. Stephenson, white tops, blue pants, blue helmets, and the silver Jaguar on the side. They get ready, they get set, and here's the kickoff. It's a short one. It's going to bounce out of bounds. Flag, of course, is up. That means Mount Zion will start off in decent field position, probably right around the 40-yard line. You're watching High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you by Allen Visual Ford and Lincoln as our title sponsor for high school football. The Bulldogs of Jonesboro get the ball first. They're going from left to right. Again, they're in the all red. Stephenson in the white with the blue pants. Here we go. Put it back to pass, looking to throw early. Got a man out there. And that ball is complete. Beautiful catch there by number 2. First down, Mount Zion. The Bulldog come out firing. Mount Zion fans fired up about that one. Bulldogs the underdog in this one. Stephenson heavily favored at 4-0. But the Bulldogs strike first with a big play on first down. They got the ball 1st and 10 at the Stephenson 28. Back to pass again. Got a man going for the end zone. Just over his head. So Mount Zion comes out slinging. Bulldogs, I think, believe they can attack the Jaguars. Defensive backfield, open up this game, throwing deep on 2 consecutive plays. 2nd and 10 here for Mount Zion. Again, they had a big pass play to get the ball down to the 29 of Stephenson. And that's where it stands right now. 2nd down and 10 for Mount Zion. Nice run. Mount Zion with the ball here. 3rd down and 9. Quarterback back to pass. Rolling, looking, throws. Incomplete. Well, that's either going to bring the punt team on or they may try for a field goal. Let's see. And Mount Zion is going for it here. 4th and 9 at the 29 of Stephenson. They need 9 yards for a first down. Quarterback back to pass. Guys call his own number. He's got a first down and more. 15-10. He's across the 10. First down and more. As Mount Zion first down Bulldogs. Bulldogs have come out firing. Straight handoff. Running back still on his feet. Stacked up after a short gain, maybe about 3. Let's see where they spot it. Waiting for the scoreboard here. Scoreboard's up and running tonight. Looking good. Actually, that was a loss on play. 2nd down, 11. That doesn't seem right. No. Yeah, somehow that doesn't seem right. It looks like it's 2nd and short. They're saying 2nd and 11. That doesn't quite seem right, but anyway, we'll find out very shortly. Mt.Zion with the ball in right back to pass. Under pressure, looking, throws in the end zone. Got him. Touchdown. Touchdown, Mt.Zion. And the Bulldogs strike first. The kick is up and good. So Mt.Zion, the underdog, strike first. We're going to scoreboard up shortly. We want to stay with the action. Mt.Zion leads to the kickoff. Mt.Zion is fired up as they should be, taking on an undefeated Jaguar team that has been outstanding so far, undefeated this year. But Mt.Zion said, we don't care nothing about that as they jump out to an early 7-0 lead here. They took the opening drive and ran it in for a touchdown. The passing game has been outstanding so far here for the Bulldogs of Mt.Zion. Now, Jaden Johnson, and the Bulldogs immediately surge to converge on him. I'm sure they'll be watching him all game long. He's one of the best backs in the state, averaging over 150 yards a game. It's another run of Johnson. But again, the Bulldogs are ready. Stephenson quarterback back to pass, throwing long. Jump ball. Is that caught? It is not caught. Knocked down, so that'll be 4th down. Bulldogs appear to be clicking all cylinders. Let's go to our on-the-field cameraman. I believe he's on the Mount Zion. As he's behind the Mount Zion bench. Let's go back to live action. There's a punch away. That's going to bounce and get a little bit of a Stephenson roll. Finally down at the Mount Zion 35-yard line. We're in the first quarter, and the Bulldogs, the underdogs, have struck first. They lead this one 7-0. Just around 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Mount Zion with the ball. But back to pass. He's under heavy pressure. Throws. Has a man out there. Flags you down.
Jaguars.
Wallace Marshall doing his own thing there for a while.
Ball, Jaguars 49-yard line. Yes, Terry. Come on. Stop at 5. 42. Second and 12. Overall.
Quarterback looking at sidelines to get the play in from the coach. Quick throw. Incomplete. Incomplete. I think that'll bring up fourth down. Low snap. They get it away. Yes, he did. And that downed immediately there by Mount Zion. Man in motion. There's a handoff. Again, so far, Mount Zion has throttled the very potent Stephenson High School ground attack. Might have been some motion there. Let's see if there's any flags. Mount Zion's got him backed up here after that penalty, so they got a 2nd down and 17. So far in this first quarter, Jonesboro, the underdog, Mount Zion, the underdog, has done well. They actually lead this ball game. Oh, sorry about that. Wrong score. Straight handoff. Mount Zion, again, the underdog, leads this one 7-0. They have Stephenson backed up. 3rd and 17. Stephenson are about their own 3-yard line. Man in motion. Quarterback looking, throws, runs. It's a run play. But that's going to be well short of the first down. And Stevenson's going to have to punt. Well, so far, Mount Zion has given the favorite Jaguars everything they can handle. They lead this ball game 7-0. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and Stephenson has to punt deep in their own zone. There's the punch away. And fielded in outstanding field position by Mount Zion. That was Jordan Fabian making the fair catch and making sure his team is in outstanding field position. ball at about the Stephenson 36-yard line, actually 38-yard line. And Mount Zion, this first period has been all Bulldogs. They lead 7-0. About 1:30 to go. They have the ball in outstanding field position again at about the Stephenson. Looks like it's probably right around the 37-yard line. There's a run. Nice hold. Good run there on first down. That was Deshaun Lancey, number 11 on the carry. Mount Zion going to the semi-hurry up. Back to pass, looking. Calls no number. He's to the 30. He's to the scoops out of bounds about the 27. I think he's got a first down on that run. Let's see where they spot it. I don't see them moving the chains yet, but I think it's a first down, isn't it? Nope. They say danced out of bounds right short of the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here for the Bulldogs. Straight handle to the big man. I don't know. Stephenson rallied. I think he's short. And Stephenson Jaguars think he didn't get there. I don't think he did either. That's going to leave a 4th down and actually lost yards in the place. It'll be a 4th and 3. Fourth and 3, Bulldogs are going for it. Again, they have the lead. About 28 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Mount Zion's dominated so far here in the first quarter. They're trying to increase their lead. This is a big day here for the Bulldogs. 4th down and 3. Oh, and that's going to be offsides. Illegal procedure on Mt. Zion. Well, I think they'll have to bring the field goal team out. But I don't see no movement there from the sideline, so it's going to now be a 4th and 8. So Mt. Zion went from having 3rd and a short 1 to now having 4th and 8. And up there, I think that's the field goal team, or maybe the punt team they might be bringing on here. That'd be a pretty good field goal from here. And that's the end of the first quarter. Our score, Mt. Zion. Gun the dog is barking. 7-0 over Stephenson. We'll be back with more high school football in just a moment.
Looking for a vehicle? Come to Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We're a family-owned dealership that's been serving the Atlanta area for over 40 years, offering an unbeatable selection of new Fords, Lincolns, and pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy our exceptional customer service and great financing options tailored just for you. Visit us at 6790 Mt. Zion Boulevard in Morrow, Georgia, located just 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta. Call us at 678-364-3979 or visit online at allenvigilford.net.
Hey sports fans, tune in for live high school football Friday, 7:30 p.m. on realtalksports.net. Check out.
All right, both teams back on the field now. Jonesboro with 4th down and 8. I think the punt team has come on. They're going to try to pin Stephenson back, flip the field and pin Stephenson back deep in their own zone. Bounce that snap. He gets the punt off. And so Stephenson now will start this one. Oh, and Mount Zion's defense continues to stymie the potent Jaguar running game. Another run this time gets a decent amount of yardage. Right back to pass, looking, got a man over the middle. Caught. He's going to be close to the first down. I thought some flags, I think, flew out.
Woodson on the reception. Flags on the play. Holding against the Jaguars. Holding against Mt. Zion. Penalties all set. Please play it down.
Jaguars with the ball here. Trying to get something going. Quarterback looking. Throws. Incomplete. There's a good punt. Mount Zion. Let that one kind of roll back. Offside is coming back. Jaguars back to punt again. Here's the kick. Line drive. Mount Zion again going to let that bounce because it was a short kick.
baby. But you said, Mount Zion takes over on 49-yard line. First and 10, Bulldogs.
Got him open in the flat. That ball is caught for a short gain.
Passing chance to go. Falls incomplete. Ferguson on the defense. Second and 10 for the Bulldogs.
That quarterback held that a little bit too long. Sacked.
Big ball, the first man comes up, he gets the ball going. First down, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs need one good money shot today and we're calling it.
$9:25 here to go in the second quarter. Let's get our score up here. Mount Zion, the underdogs, up 7-0, and with the ball. Straight handoff. Ooh, running back stacked up immediately and driven back by a couple of Jaguars.
Yancey on the carry. Stickers on the stop. Second and long for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted on the Jaguars. 41-yard line.
Bulldogs with the ball here.
Timeout called on the field.
Timeout on the field.
Mount Zion, their first charge, timeout of the half.
And there's your score right there. 7-0, Mount Zion over Stephenson. That's from the Stephenson Jaguar Touchdown Club. We'll be back with more high school football in just a moment.
Sponsored by Allen Bigger Ford Lincoln. And that thing can also be seen online at www.realtalksports.net. That's www.
Hey sports fans, tune in for live high school football Fridays, 7:30 p.m. on realtalksports.net. Check out your favorite Metro Atlanta teams as they do battle on the gridiron. It's your high school game of the week, live streaming free Friday nights on realtalksports.net. For more sports coverage and great sports talk, catch the Real Talk Sports Show Tuesdays, 8 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford in Morrow, a business giving back to their community. Give them a call at 678-364-3979 or check them out online at allenvigilford.net.
Hey guys, yeah, both teams are back on the field now. Again, Mount Zion leads Stephenson 7-0 here in the second quarter play. Mount Zion with the ball in the all red. Quarterback back to pass. Calls his own number. He's got some room. He's to the 35, close to the 30, pushing. He's going to be stopped short about maybe 2 yards short of the first down.
Keeper.
right, Mitchell coming back out here. As he got raised there from the sideline, Mitchell called his own number and got that one down to a 3rd and 3, a nice 7-yard gain on 2nd down. Okay, Mitchell sets up with Yancey next to him in the backfield, about the pistol formation. Here's a snap. Yancey back to pass. Throws, got a man out there. Oh, and incomplete. He would have probably had enough for the 1st down, but the Jaguars made a good play on that one. Now bring up 4th down and about, they say 4. Anyway, 4th down at 4. I think Mt.Zion's going to go for it. Yes, they are. Mitchell getting the last input here from the coaches. All right, Bulldogs trying to keep this drive alive. 4th down and a long 3, short 4, a lot of motion. Oh, and that's going to be, is that a timeout?
Come on.
I'm not sure what happened there. It was a little chaotic there on the field. Not sure what happened there, but they got to huddle up here. Something happened with Mt.Zion. A little confusion on the play call there. So the coaches got the players huddled up there, trying to get this thing straight. It's a 4th down and about 4 yards to go. Again, you're watching High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by our title sponsor, Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln. Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln, located 6790 Mt.Zion Boulevard in Morrow, Georgia. All right, team's back on the field here now. Going for a 4th down and long 3 or short 4, depending on how you call it. They got multiple people in motion. I don't know if he can do that. A lot of chaos there. Okay, let's see if they can trick Stephenson. They got a bunch formation here on one side. They're throwing a quick screen and flags are down. He's to the 20, but I think that's going to come back. There's a lot of motion. You had guys I don't think set at the snap. I think that was coming back. Good thought, but just took a little while for the Bulldogs to get it all together. And I think that's coming back. You said they have about 2 or 3 guys in motion, bunch formation, and it's coming back. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. Anyway, it's coming back. And Mt.Zion at this point, I think, is going to have to punt. Yep, punt team, I believe, is coming on. Well, the Bulldogs gave it a shot. You know, they're pulling all the stops. Bulldogs coming to this game 1 up and 2 down as far as their record. Stephenson unblemished at 4-0, but so far it's been the Bulldogs looking like they're the favorite. They've been dominant so far in this ball game. They lead 7-0 here in the 2nd quarter of play. Stephenson now set to get this punt. The snap. There's the punt. He got it off. It's a short punt. It might have been partially blocked. Wild scramble. I don't know what there's a fumble. We're not sure. But the bottom line, Stephenson will have the ball in decent field position.
In on the return. Jaguars take over on the 37-yard line, 1st and 10, Stephenson.
Stephenson now 1st and 10. They're trailing 7-0. About 6:58 left to go. So far, the powerful Stevens running attack has been pretty much stymied by the Bulldog defense so far in this game as they're pitching a shutout 7-0.
39-yard line.
The quarterback looks at the man in the flat. He breaks the tackle. Oh, he's caught from behind. Nice play there by number 16 of Mount Zion. Jameer Sanders makes that play. He's a senior edge rusher / middle linebacker makes the play.
Brings up 3rd and long for the Jaguars. 36-yard line.
Clock running. 6 minutes left to go in quarter number 2. Jaguars so far have been shut out by Mount Zion 7-0. Jaguars with the ball, 3rd and long. Let's see if they can get on track here. Going back to pass, looking, goes out, the man in the flat. He's got it. Nope, that ball was dropped.
Brings up the 4th down for the Jaguars.
We got a lot of Jaguar fans here. Thanks to the Jaguar Touchdown Club. They passed out this link, and then we see that a lot of folks from up the road in DeKalb County broadcast tonight. We thank you for doing that. There's the punt.
With the fair catch. The Bulldogs will take over on their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Mt. Zion.
We also thank the folks that have been watching us from the Mt. Zion side of the field as well. They're happy so far. They have been dominant here in this first half. Doing a great Jaguar team. Under wraps so far as they lead this one 7-0. Right, throw the flat. Oh, almost picked off.
Mitchell's pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Again, you're watching high school football game of the week here in Tara Stadium in Clayton County. Stephenson from DeKalb County, undefeated so far, 4-0 against 1-2 Mt. Zion. But so far, Mt. Zion has had their way, shutting out the Jaguars so far 7-0 here in the second quarter. Actually throw, got a man open. He's on his feet, all the way across midfield down to about the 40. Looks like right around the 42-yard line.
First down.
But the Mount Zion air attack has really been on point so far this game. They've gashed the Jaguars with a couple of big plays here, including their touchdown pass for the first score of the game. Mount Zion quarterback Ty Mitchell has been right on point all game long. Mount Zion quarterback getting back to pass. Calling his number. He's going to pick up the first down.
Mitchell on the keeper.
Mitchell seeing basically in Jaguars man defense, no spy, and see ya. And he picked him up for the first down. Mitchell coming over to the sidelines here. Getting some instructions from the coach. They're getting the plays. And back out on the field he goes. Mount Zion with the ball, leading 7-0 here. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Mount Zion their third and final timeout in the half.
Mount Zion burns their last time out, but it's okay. They lead 7-0. 4:38 to go here in the second quarter. You're watching High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We'll be back with more high school football in just a moment.
Looking for a vehicle? Come to Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We're a family-owned dealership that's been serving the Atlanta area for over 40 years, offering an unbeatable selection of new Fords, Lincolns, and pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy our exceptional customer service and great financing options tailored just for you. Visit us at 6790 Mt. Zion Boulevard in Morrow, Georgia, located just 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta. Call us at 6783.
This is Patrick Willis, and this is Real Talk Sports.
Real Talk Sports presenting to you, as we do each Friday, High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. They are our title sponsor for high school football. Mount Zion with the ball, quarterback back to pass. Mitchell scrambling, still on his feet. Nope, he's sacked.
Mitchell sacked on the play. And stop number 11, Smith. Third and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Got a man out there. Oh, he had a man wide open and missed him. Well, I can tell you, Mitchell would have wanted that one back. He had a man wide open, broke coverage, and was streaking down the sidelines. It doesn't matter because the false start. Maybe that's why he's wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so people ask from time to time about the Zoom. We have to be real careful because in previous broadcasts, by us zooming in, we actually misplay. So people have requested us to not zoom in too tight. I'll try to get you a little bit more if we can. Mitchell under pressure, dancing around, looking, and incomplete. All right, we want to give a big shout out to your boy JR here has joined us. He's saying number 57 is his guy to watch out for. Appreciate Hood Uncle for joining us as well. Also a fan of number 57. Hopefully, Sherilyn, you are watching. She tuned in about 7 o'clock, well before game time, but hopefully you're still watching, Sherilyn. Mount Zion leads Stephenson right now, 7-0.
Personal foul, face mask against the Jaguars. Timeout call on the field. Stephenson, that first charge timeout of the half.
Stephenson now takes a timeout. We got less than 4 minutes to go here in the first half. The favorite Jaguars trailing Mount Zion 7-0. Again, you're watching High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by our title sponsor, Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. Remember, you can shop them online 24/7 at allenvigilford.net. We'll be back with more high school football in just a little bit. guess we'll keep it right here. As both teams get ready to come on the field, it's just a 30-second timeout, so we won't go nowhere. We're at Hines Ward Field at historic Terrace Stadium. Hines Ward, yep, you know that Hines Ward, Chicago, Georgia Bulldog and later Pittsburgh Steeler. Remember him for his electrifying performance against Seattle to help lead his Steelers to a Super Bowl victory back in 2006 in Detroit, Michigan. Mt.Zion with the ball in good field position. Back to pass. Goes in the flat. And nothing.
Holding call against Mt.Zion.
And then in the background, you can hear the cheerleaders. There they are. Taking a bit of a breather there. As the penalty on the field, will march it back. Let's go back to the field of play. Mt.Zion in the red, black helmet. Stephenson in the white tops, blue pants, blue helmets. Bulldogs with the ball. Back to pass. Rolling, throws. Incomplete. But no, they say it's a catch. They say that is a catch.
Bateman with the nice grab.
Don't see that at all.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Stephenson. First down, Bulldog.
Referees are pushing it back. That violation goes against the Jaguars of Stephenson. All right, Mitchell comes back in late with the call. 1st and 10 from the Stephenson 12-yard line. Flags everywhere.
Delay game against Mt.Zion.
Mt.Zion has hurt themselves several times here with these pre-snap penalties. Taking a long time to get the call in. Mitchell literally is on the sidelines with the coach and coming back in the huddle, maybe about 10 seconds left. So I'm sure Mt.Zion is going to discuss that in the second half during the halftime break. But right now, to their credit, they lead this one 7-0. High snap. Great dive. Running back picks up some decent yardage. That was number 6 from Mt.Zion. Number 6, Kamari Atkins, according to my sheet. All right, Mt.Zion kind of in a hurry up. Got the ball back. Takes it, throws. Oh, incomplete. Well, that's going to leave Mt.Zion with 4th and 11. Let's see if they bring the field goal team out. High school football is always a crapshoot. Very few teams have a decent field goal kicker, especially teams on the south side for whatever reason. So here we go. Mt.Zion is going to go for it again. Mitchell getting the play in from the sidelines. Again, it's taking a little while for these guys to get set. Mitchell hands it off to big number 6, but he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. And Mount Zion will turn it back over on downs.
Lamar Jones on the stop. Brings up the 4th down.
Excuse me, that was 3rd down 11, so this is 4th down and 9, so they are going to bring the field goal kicker out. Here's a snap. Kick is up, and it is no good. It is no good. I told you guys the one thing about high school football, especially on the south side, very few teams have good field goal kickers. That one was missed, but Mount Zion retains the lead 7-0. Second quarter, less than 2 minutes to go. Stephenson with the ball, trying to get their first points of the ball game here against what has been up to this point a very stout Bulldog defense. Mount Zion with the ball, white tops, blue pants, blue helmets, silver Cougar on the side. Well, so far, Mount Zion has been all over number 7, Jaden Johnson. Johnson, one of the best backs in the state of Georgia. But so far, he's not been able to get on track here against the Bulldogs offense. But you know, with these potent backs, all it takes is one play. Quarterback back to pass, looking, throws deep. It's intercepted. He's to the 40, 35, 30. He's to the 25, 23, to the 20, 15, 10, down to 9. And Mount Zion, the Bulldogs, get a big turnover here. Let's go down to the sideline. Our sideline cameraman. Bulldogs stoked after that one. All right, they're back in business. Just over a minute left to play in this ball game. Bulldogs trying to take advantage here. They got the ball in the red zone again. Here's the handoff. They give it to the big man. He pushes. Oh, he's driven back. Matter of fact, lost his hat, baby. As the Jaguars rally. They stopped the big man, Jalen Moses. I believe that's who it is again after sometime with these max prep. Picked up 1 yard on that play, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 9. All right, Mount Zion trying to see if they can get another score here. They got a jumbo backfield here. Mitchell's got the ball on his feet, but he gets nothing. Yep. They tried to fool the Jaguars with that big bunch up in the middle, and Mitchell called his own number, but Jaguars were not fooled. Clock running. Timeout. 5 seconds to go here in this ball game. Excuse me, Lord have mercy. In the first half, our score, Mount Zion 7, Stephenson nothing. We'll be back with more high school football. Let's see if they're going to take a timeout here. Nope, we'll stay right here.
Field goal.
We'll stay right here. So I think Mount Zion once again going to try a field goal attempt. Let's see what we got. They are 5 seconds left to go in the half. Mount Zion 7, Stephenson nothing. The Bulldogs are stymied the powerful Stephenson running attack up to this point. Here's the snap. And it's up, and it is good. To Mt.Zion at the buzzer. Hits the field goal, and they go into the locker room. An excited ball club. The Bulldogs were the underdogs, but they have been dominant here in the first half, shutting down the potent Stephenson running attack. They lead this one at the half, 10-0. How about that?
Wow, how about that?
All right, guys, we're going to go down to the field to our cameraman. We're going to give him a chance to get set. He'll get you a little bit of the band. We're going to get our camera reset. Again, a surprise. The underdog Bulldogs of Mt.Zion at home, shutting out the powerful Stephenson Jaguars, who have not lost a game so far this season, 10-0. We'll be back with more high school football in just a moment.
Greetings, Star Stadium, and welcome to another Stephenson High School Sonic-style Jaguar halftime experience.
Looking for a vehicle? Come to Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We're a family-owned dealership that's been serving the Atlanta area for over 40 years, offering an unbeatable selection of new Fords, Lincolns, and pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy our exceptional customer service and great financing options tailored just for you. Visit us at 6790 Mt.Zion Boulevard in Morrow, Georgia, located just 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta. Call us at 678-364-3979 or visit online at allenvigilford.net.
The Stephenson band is on the field. Hopefully, we can get our cameraman. I think his mic is now open. So let you guys hear it and see on the field. Well, they played a number from the OG's days. Ring My Bell. A lot of people watching tonight probably know nothing about that. Let's get you an overhead view. And there they are.
Ready for the sassy and classy 2-3 Stephenson High School Jasmine Diamonds and take down for 2 in Louisville. 30. Please give it to him.
Let's go to the Superman theme. Jaguars with the Superman logo and the Superman theme from the original Superman movie.
And that's how we do it on the mountain.
There it is. Got to give those guys a hand. Great performance there by the Jaguar band, one of the better high school bands in the state of Georgia. That's going to wrap it up. That was the Stephenson Jaguars high school band. It's halftime here at Terra Stadium. Our score, it's a shocker. The underdog Bulldogs, 7. Stephenson, nothing. We're back to more high school football game of the week. Brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln in just a moment.
Hey sports fans, Tune in for live high school football Friday, 7:30 p.m. on RealTalkSports.net. Check out your favorite Metro Atlanta teams as they do battle on the gridiron. It's your high school game of the week, live streaming free Friday nights on RealTalkSports.net. For more sports coverage and great sports talk, catch the Real Talk Sports Show Tuesdays, 8 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford in Morrow, a business giving back to their community. Give them a call at 678-364-3979 or check them out online at allenvigilford.net.
Congratulations, Amici, on your new F-250 that you got from us. How was your experience here at Allen Vigil Ford?
Thank you so much, Jonathan, man. I appreciate everything you did for me, man. This is awesome right here. And you did, I mean...
Now the Mount Zion band is on the field. And let's see what the Bulldogs have to do to answer the Jaguar band, which was outstanding at halftime. It's halftime here.
Mm-hmm.
And our score, it's a shocker. Mount Zion pitching the shutout against Stephenson, 7-0. We'll be back in just a little bit with more high school football. Stay tuned. And Mount Zion pulling out all the stops. Onside kick to start the second half. The Bulldogs playing with house money here. The Bulldogs already leading this game 10-0 here in the third quarter. And they start the second half with the onside kick that they recovered. The number 7 quarterback, Kai Mitchell, who's had an outstanding game so far here for Mount Zion, brings the Bulldogs back out here, and they will have the ball in good field position just over the 50-yard line here. They already lead 10-0 here. And again, a little trickeration as they take the opening kickoff to the second half, onside kick, and recover it. Surely, I think not what any high school football fan expected on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Mount Zion holding the potent Stephenson attack and playing aggressively here, have recovered an onside kick to start the second half. They already lead 10-0. Watching high school football game of the week brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford in Lincoln. Allen Vigil Ford, located 6790 Mount Zion Boulevard in Morrow, Georgia. All right. Mount Zion with the ball. Quarterback fakes, looks, he's got a man down there. Incomplete.
That shit strap, nigga. Shit, boy. Fuck.
The third quarter has just started. Literally 13 seconds in. Mount Zion opted for an onside kick and recovered to start the second half, so they have the ball. Second down and 10 after an incomplete pass on the first play from scrimmage. It's a running play. Doesn't get much, though. Maybe a yard and a half, 2 yards. That's going to leave Mount Zion with third and long from just outside the 46-yard line of Stephenson. Mount Zion ahead 10-0. Again, they started the second half with an onside kick. That's why they have the ball in this field position. Quarterback back to pass. Looking, throws out there. He's got a man. Did he catch it? He's got it, and that'll be enough, I believe, for a first down. Yep, they're moving the sticks. I tell you, Kai Mitchell has been on point all game long. Oh, and that's going to come back. Well, the excitement by the by the Mount Zion side of the house has quickly diminished as that holding penalty will take off that first down and move them back to now a 3rd and 20. So 3rd and 20 now. Mount Zion, again, had the opening kickoff, onside kick they recovered, but they have done nothing with the ball and now find themselves back on their side of the 50-yard line, 3rd and 15. Quarterback back to pass, under some pressure, looking. Held that way too long and sacked. Is there a fumble? Let's see. Nope, Mitchell is up. Yeah, I know he's trying to make a play there, but he should have got rid of that ball. And Jonesboro, unfortunately, I covered Jonesboro most of the time. Sorry about that, guys. And they were red as well. Mount Zion, sorry, Bulldog fans. After grabbing some momentum, they kicked a field goal with nothing left on the clock to take a 10-0 lead. Recovered an onside kick, but the Jaguars defense has rallied. And Mount Zion shot them in the foot with some penalties. And they originally had the ball around the Jaguar 46-yard line. Now the ball is back at about their 39 as the referees huddle there and figure out what's going on from here. Jaguar fans, let's go to social media. DeMario Carter said, wish he was out there with his team. Yeah, and he's throwing a little shade against Mount Zion. No, the problem is that I cover primarily Jonesboro, and Jonesboro wears the red as well. Just did their game last week, so. But the bottom line is, whether we're unknown or not known, Mount Zion has given the Jaguars all they've wanted tonight as they shut them out so far, 10-0. They have the ball. Mitchell back to pass. Looking, throws. Incomplete. Wait a minute. That was a late hit there. That's going to be a flag on the Jaguars, I believe. A lot of chaos on the field. That's what the referee's going to call. I think there's going to be some type of penalty on the Jaguars. We got some Mount Zion fans dropped in the picture. TM Hollywood says, why are you talking like Mount Zion didn't beat Stephenson last year? Well, the bottom line is that certainly Stephenson came into this game a heavy favorite, being 4-0, having one of the best running backs in the state in Jaden Johnson. So far, he's been bottled up by a revved up Mount Zion defense. And right now they're pitching a shutout here in the third quarter with about 10:26 to go. So still a lot of time. But I think nobody would have predicted that the Bulldogs will be leading the Jaguars 10-0 here in the third quarter. After that penalty, they now have the ball 3rd down and 4. Let's see what the Bulldogs have dialed up. Their quarterback, Kyle Mitchell, has been outstanding tonight. Making plays with his legs, with his arms, but especially with his arm. Back to pass. Throws one out in the flat to the 35-30. And he's down to about the 26. And that's enough for a Mount Zion first down. Bulldogs taking advantage of the penalty, and now they're going to hurry up. Mitchell in the shotgun, empty backfield. Let's see, the Bulldogs have dialed up, trying to keep the momentum going. They lead 10-0 on the move. Mitchell back to pass, throws out in the flat, has a man there, tackled immediately. Thrown down hard by number 21. Yeah, Kyle Ellisy was a little bad out of shape, young sophomore. A little extra there on that takedown. For those of you just tuning in, a shocker so far. The underdog, Mount Zion Bulldogs, shutting out the Stephenson Jaguars so far, 10-0 here in the ball game. Plenty of time left, about 9:18 to go in the third quarter. Mount Zion with the ball. Mitchell calls his own numbers. He's to 25, and he scoots out of bounds before contact. But that's a nice run on 2nd down. They'll leave him 3rd and short. Again, we appreciate all the people tuning in from DeKalb County. Appreciate the Mount Zion fans as well. Okay, they're going to a semi-hurry-up. Mitchell looking to the sideline. They've had some problems getting these plays in. Clock is running here. They're going to have to hurry this up. Mitchell trying to get everybody set. He does. Clock running. They're going to have to hurry. Man in motion. There's a snap. Goes to man to flat. He's got some room. He's to the 19. Flags are down. I don't know if that's holding or that's going to go against the defense. Let's see. Refs look like getting ready to march it back the other way, so this might be against Mount Zion. Let's see what the referees are doing here. They got some facing Mount Zion's way, others facing Stephenson way. The laundry is still on the field, so I'm not sure what has been called. I'm sure we'll find out shortly. So Mount Zion, a double whammy there. That's going to bring the ball back. I think the chop block is at least 10 yards, possibly 15. Referees are walking back. That's the bottom line. And that will undo the big gains that Mount Zion had gotten. So that's going to leave them now with, I think, second down and actually third down and 13 for Mount Zion. All right, Mount Zion's had some problems with getting set. Clock is running here. Mitchell in the pistol, snaps it, and some prep. Running, looking, throws. That's incomplete. So that'll be 4th and 13. So probably the punt team will come on here. Very few high school kickers would have a leg for what would be probably around a 50-yard field goal or so. You do have some, though. But, yeah, the punt team is on for Mount Zion. They're going to try to pin Stephenson back deep in their own end zone. Here's the snap. Takes his time. A stub punt. He's trying to get them to down it. But it's not. It's going to go out of bounds. So Stephenson will have the ball. They trail this one 10-0 here in the third quarter. This high school football game of the week brought to you by title sponsor Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln. We'll be back with more high school football in just a minute.
Looking for a vehicle? Come to Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We're a family-owned dealership that's been serving the Atlanta area for over 40 years, offering an unbeatable selection of new Fords, Lincolns, and pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy our exceptional customer service and great financing options tailored just for you.
All right, both teams back on the field now. Stephenson line trying to exert their will now on Jonesboro. They've had very little success against the Bulldogs so far. Mount Zion in all red, black helmets. Stephenson in the white tops, blue pants, blue helmets. They trail 10-0, third quarter. Johnson in motion. Up. False start by Stephenson. Stevenson throws to Johnson the flat. He's got a step, and there he goes to the 30, 35. Well, there's explosiveness that he has shown throughout the season. And that's a first down for the Jaguars. Jaguars finding another way to get the ball into the hand of their explosive back, number 7, Jaden Johnson. Again, they trail this one 10-0. We're almost midway through the third quarter. Johnson, I guess you'd call it the pistol formation. Johnson with the ball, picking his way through, But I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. He might even lost a yard on that one. Surprise to football fans in the state of Georgia. Mount Zion over Stephenson, 10-0. about midway through the third quarter. Second down and about 8 to go. Quarterback throws out in the flat, has a man, it's Johnson. Johnson on his feet to the 40, 50, first down. So the Jaguars have shifted. Johnson has been ineffective on the ground. Actually, excuse me, that was number 3. That was Terrence Woodspin on that catch. But regardless of who it is, Jaguars first down. All right, Jaguars offense mounting a bit of a drive here. Using the short passing game. They've been having some problems running the ball, so there's a jet sweep to number 9, but the Bulldogs of Mount Zion are having none of it. I think it's going to be lost on that play. Clock continues to run here. We're approaching the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 3. And the Bulldogs of Mount Zion have shut out the Jaguars of Stephenson up to this point, 10-0. Second down and 12 now for the Jags. Bowler waits for the snap. Gives the ball to Johnson. He's got some running. We turn the corner. He could be gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Goodbye. That wasn't Johnson. Actually, that was number 24. That was Anthony Booker, who found the seam. And finally, the Jaguars running game struck with a long touchdown run. That was by number 24, Anthony Booker, the 5'10 senior. Finally found a crease in that Mount Zion defense, and Stephenson is on the board. Oop. Let's get that zoom out here. Here we go. He's wild scramble, and it's stopped. That takes a little air out of the balloon. Stephenson gets their first touchdown, but it's denied an extra point. But the Jaguars are finally on the board. Mount Zion leads 10-6 after stopping that 2-point conversion. 5:35 left to go here in quarter number 3. Stephenson band. For you OGs like me, who grew up in the church, that's the music of Glory Hallelujah. Jesus lifted me. Now, I'm sure they might have other lyrics, but I don't care. That's the lyrics I remember. Jonesboro, excuse me. I'll get this right before the end of the day. Mount Zion leading Stephenson now 10-6. Stephenson getting set and ready to kick the ball off. And there's the kickoff. Mount Zion has about the 10 to the 15. Got some running room. He's to the 25 and knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Clock stops here with about 5:27 to go in quarter number 3. And again, Mount Zion has been down in most of the game, but Stephenson, running game finally got on track. And about a 35-yard run by Anthony Booker has cut Mount Zion's lead to 10-6 over the Jaguars of Stephenson. DeKalb County versus Clayton County here. Mount Zion with the ball now. Got a man in motion. Straight handoff. Nothing at all. Matter of fact, man, lost yardage. Jaguars could be fired up now. They got their first score of the ball game. A lot of times that happens. Defense comes out after a score by the offense. Yancey loses 11 on that. The big man got nowhere. Second down 11, clock running, just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Stephenson has just cut the Mount Zion lead to 10-6. Mount Zion now has the ball, second down and 11, about their own 26-yard line. Quarterback back to pass, looking, throws, has a man, caught. He's still on his feet, all the way down to the 44-yard line. First down, Mount Zion. Not sure who that was. Again, we have a little bit of a problem with the roster being accurate, but that's okay. Mount Zion first down. Bulldogs trying to answer the Stephenson score. Mitchell has the ball, throws, got a man open again, caught. He's over midfield and out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it. Looks like a first down. I'm not sure why the chains did not move. Okay. Looks like they're about less than a yard short to me. Second down and a very short one. Mitchell calls his own number. He got the first down and more, dives ahead to about the 44-yard line. And they'll move the chains. There's a man down the field. Looks like that could be cramps. But they're going to take a timeout. Our score, well, it's gotten closer. Mount Zion 10, but Stephenson 6. Again, you're watching High School Football Game of the Week brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln. Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln located at 6790 Mount Zion Boulevard in the city of Morrow, Georgia. We'll be back with more.
Looking for a vehicle? Come to Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We're a family-owned dealership that's been serving the Atlanta area for over 40 years, offering an unbeatable selection of new Fords, Lincolns, and pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy our exceptional customer service and great financing options tailored just for you. Visit us at 6790 Mt. Zion Boulevard in Morrow, Georgia, located just 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta. Call us at 678-364-3979 or visit online at allenvigilford.net.
This is OJ Howard with Real Talk Sports.
What's up, guys? This is Tim Tebow. You're listening to Real Talk Sports.
This is Charles Woodson. Let me grab the mic. You ready? This is Charles Woodson with Real Talk Sports. Hey, it's your boy JB Smooth with Real Talk Sports.
All right, both teams are back on the field here. Mount Zion with the ball. Man in motion. Mitchell's got it. Rolling, throws out in the flat to that same man. Picks up maybe 3 or 4. Jones brought the ball there. Mitchell and kind of the pistol. Up, flags are down immediately. Might have been some motion on Mount Zion again. Yep, told you. Mount Zion shooting themselves in the foot here. And one of the fans said it best, said, don't beat yourself. And that's what they're doing right now. I guess we're having some problems with the sound. Not sure what's going on here. I'm going to go down on the field. Hopefully the sound is back on now. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we evidently had no sound. We'll do an audio check, see if we can see. It looks like our headset and sound is back on now, so hopefully you guys can hear us okay. I might have hit the mute button by accident. Again, appreciate the feedback, and definitely appreciate Jags Touchdown Club. Matron of the club, Miss Clarissa Blackman, letting me know that we had a little problem there. I couldn't be heard. I don't know what's going on in the field here. Uh-oh. Something was going on here at Stephenson. Let's zoom in. People are saying there's some scuffling going on the sidelines over on their sidelines. Not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on over in the Stephenson sideline. We got referees over there, coaches. Evidently a disagreement between teammates. Looks like everything's been straightened out. And we got guys being forced to kneel down. So again, I'm not sure what happened over there, but so coaches and referees trying to get things straightened out. Again, not sure what happened on the Stephenson sideline. I don't know if our cameraman, he's a little bit further away, else I'd get him in there, but right now referees are huddled up. We got a couple of players down on one knee. Again, not sure what's happened here on the Stephenson sideline. I'll get you as close as I can. But something happened down there. We're not sure what it was, but there's a timeout, stoppage of play. Referees are talking about something down there, but something clearly has happened on these Stephenson sidelines. All right, well, I guess it's a timeout. What that means. We'll take a break to give a big shout out again to our title sponsor, Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln. They allow us to provide this broadcast to you who are watching at no charge. All right, they're breaking it up now, so let's see. Flags are down. Referees over there talking to the Jaguar coaches. That's Coach Marcus Jelks. He's talking to the referees and trying to get things sorted out here. Again, no, that's not correct. We are in the third quarter. Play has stopped because something happened on the Stephenson sidelines. We're not sure exactly what it was. That's your score. Mt.Zion 10, Stephenson 6. Play has stopped with about 3:30 to go here in the third period. Like I said, something kind of happened on the Stephenson sidelines. They're getting it sorted out. So it looks like, again, I'm not sure exactly what's happened, but Stephenson coach is still talking to the referee. Players are being moved around. Players huddling up there for Stephenson. So whatever it is, looks like they got it sorted out. We should be back on the field of play shortly. Again, clock is stopped. About 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. The underdog, Mt.Zion Bulldogs, came into this game 1-2. Stephenson came in undefeated. They currently trail 10-6, with plenty of time left to go in the ball game. About 3:30 left in quarter number 3. Stephenson had their best offensive drive of the game, and it ended in their their first and only score. All right, looks like they're coming back on the field now. Mt.Zion gets ready. They're coming out. Mt.Zion in the all red, white numbers, black helmets. Stephenson in the white tops, blue pants, blue helmets with the silver Jaguar on the side. Well, off-turning penalties. Mt.Zion's got the ball. Second down and 13. Ball at about the Stephenson 42-yard line. Mt.Zion leads at 10-6. Mitchell back to pass, throws, got a man out there. Got him, a spectacular catch. A diving catch. A diving catch by Jordan Fabian. He's a two-way player. He made a big-time catch there. As Mt.Zion now is knocking on the door again. They lead this one 10-6 and looking for more. Flag on the field again. Mt.Zion continues to shoot themselves in the foot with these non-snap penalties. Improper substitution. That's going to back it up outside the 10. So it's going to be first and goal from the 11. They have first and goal at the 6 after that spectacular catch. But now immediately a penalty, an illegal substitution. That puts them back now second down, first down and goal from the 11. Still the Bulldogs in outstanding field position, looking to add to their lead. Mitchell calls his own number. He's pushing. Oh! And he stopped right at the goal line. Now trying to get his team up, trying to go to a hurry-up offense here. They got the big man, number 6, right next to him. They're trying to snap it. They're saying, go, go, go. We got some people in front of us. Please sit down. They're blocking her. Folks, we can't see in the end zone. There we go. We didn't want to block that score on you guys. There we go. It's a timeout on the field. A lot of excitement here on the Mt.Zion side. They should be. They were the underdogs going into this game, but they lead 10-6. Timeout on the field. We'll be back with more high school football in just a moment.
Hey sports fans, tune in for live high school football Fridays, 7:30 p.m. on RealTalkSports.net. Check out your favorite Metro Atlanta teams as they do battle on the gridiron. It's your high school game of the week, live streaming free Friday nights on RealTalkSports.net. For more sports coverage and great sports talk, catch the Real Talk Sports Show Tuesdays, 8 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford in Morrow, a business giving back to their community. Give them a call at 678-364-3.
All right, teams are back on the field here. Mt.Zion trying to punch it in here from about the half-yard line. Mitchell calls his own number. Touchdown, Mt.Zion. The flags are down. Uh-oh. Mitchell celebrating. I think they're going to count the touchdown, but there might be some laundry after the play. Let's see what the referees call. So the touchdown apparently will count. We got a shocker here, right here in Clayton County, Terra Stadium. Undefeated Stephenson trailing Mount Zion 16-6. Official timeout. We'll take a break too. You're watching Real Talk Sports, high school football, the game of the week. Brought to you by Allen Vigil, Ford, and Lincoln. All right, the teams look like they're coming back in the field. Nope, referee said, get out of here. Referee said, we call a timeout. Y'all go sit down. All right, we'll be back with more high school football in a moment.
Looking for a vehicle? Come to Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We're a family-owned dealership that's been serving the Atlanta area for over 40 years, offering an unbeatable selection of new Fords, Lincolns, and pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy our exceptional customer service and great financing options tailored just for you. Visit us at 6790 Mount Zion Boulevard in Morrow, Georgia, located just 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta. Call us at 678-364-3979 or visit online at allenvigilford.net.
Coming up next, it's the Real Talk Sports Show, bringing you great sports talk with perspective. Now, here's our host, Jonathan Simmons.
Yeah, Real Talk Sports Show is out here in the field as we do on most Friday nights, bringing you a high school football game of the week. And like I said, it's been a shocker here so far. We're in the third quarter. Less than 2 minutes to go. And we have a shocker. Mount Zion came into this game with a 1-2 record. Stephenson undefeated. They have stymied Stephenson, and they lead 16-6 after scoring their quarterback, Mitchell, going in, calling his own number from about the 1-yard line. Jonesboro now trying to get the extra point. For the extra point here. Kicker paces off. Referee gives the signal. Here's a snap. Puts it down. The kick is up. And it's good. The Bulldogs of Mount Zion, right down the street from this stadium, and they lead the undefeated Stephenson Jaguars 17-6. Let's go down. The Cheerleaders are having a good time here. Looking to get the fans involved. Let's go to our cameraman up close. He's down there. That's the Mount Zion sideline. We'll go back to the field of play. Because of the penalty against Stephenson, Mount Zion's going to kick off from about Stephenson 45-yard line, so look for him just to kick it in the end zone for a touchback, I would think. Facing it off, as he always does. Guys getting ready. Remember, Mount Zion onside kick to start the second half. I think Stevenson's like, hey, we're ready just in case you try it again on this short field. Let's see. They don't. Line drive kick is going to bounce.
Touchback.
Yeah, that's a touchback. That's a touchback. Mount Zion band in full throttle. All right, Stephenson with the ball, trailing with just under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Number 24, 50, 45, 40, 35, cutting back, 30. He's got a block. He could be gone. See you later. And number 24 has scored again for Stephenson on another big run. And how about that? Are there any flags down? Let's check. They're checking for flags. It might be coming back. Let's see. Let's look all the way back down here. We got a referee that's standing back about the line of scrimmage. She's saying, hold on a second. As you can see, there's laundry on the field, boys and girls. And as often happens with a long run, holding on Stephenson, that spectacular run is coming back. Wow. Well, it's coming back. And you say it all the time with long runs or big explosive plays, somebody holds.
Johnson on the carry. Walker in on the stop.
Now what?
Timeout call on the field. Mount Zion, their first charge timeout of the half.
Timeout on the field. Our score. Oh, sorry about that. We'll get it straight in a second, guys. There's the right score. Mount Zion 17. Our ticker's going wild. There we go. Mount Zion 17 and Stephenson 6. Both teams back on the field. Stephenson with the ball, 2nd and 15 after the penalty. Stephenson trailing Mount Zion 17-6. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. There's the straight handoff. Stephenson running, burling forward. Jaden Johnson, his best run of the day. He's been bottled up for most of the whole day by this Mount Zion defense. Now Stephenson trying to get another play off before the end of the third quarter. Man in motion. Once again, the ball goes to Johnson. Johnson finding some room now. Another nice run. See, that was number 24. Anthony Booker, who has been really the key to the running attack here for Stephenson. He's accounted for only touchdown on a long touchdown run in the first half. Mt.Zion 17. Stephenson 6. And that's the end of the third quarter. They got the four fingers up down there for Mt.Zion because they know they're 1 quarter away from pulling an upset. Bulldogs lead this one 17-6 as we start the fourth quarter. The high school football game of the week brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Well, check out Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We have one of the largest inventories in our area for both new and pre-owned vehicles, so we're sure to have something for everyone. Family owned and operated since 1982, customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Come see our full lineup of vehicles and find the one that best fits you. Give us a call today, 678-726-5739, or shop us 24/7 online at allenvigilford.net.
That's the scene there on right behind the Bulldog bench. Team about to come on back on the field. Second down and 2. Stephenson trying to answer the Jonesboro touchdown from a few minutes ago. Booker, number 24, has it again, lunges forward and picks up the first down. Booker's got to be approaching 100 yards here as Mt.Zion is keyed on number 7, Jaden Johnson. Booker has answered the call, and the Bulldogs have had trouble with him all night. He's accounted for the only score for the Bulldogs on a long run in the first half. Of the Stephenson band. We start in the fourth quarter, and Stephenson trails Mt.Zion 17-6. They have the ball. They're trying to answer Mt.Zion's score. That's Johnson on his feet. Johnson to the 20, 15, 10. See you later. At some point, number 7 had to break loose, and he did. One of the best running backs in the state, averaging over 150 yards a game, and suddenly they've been bottled up all game long, and Johnson on a long run. The Jaguars closer. $17-12 now. The Jaguars might be going for a 2-point conversion. Let's see. Yep, Jaguars going for a 2-point conversion. Offense back on the field, trying to cut this lead to just 3 points. Quarterback calls his own number. He's got some running room, cuts in, and he's got it. And Stephenson is right back in this one, starting the fourth quarter. They get the 2-point conversion, and then cut the Mt.Zion lead to 3. Mt.Zion 17, Stevenson 14. That Stevenson answered Mount Zion's touchdown with one of their origin. Cut the lead to 3. Stevenson band is cranked up now, as they should be. They cut the lead 17-14. Here's the kickoff. Line drive. Fielded at about the 20. He's to the 25-30. He's to the 35. He's to the 38. Still on his feet at about the 38-yard line. He'll stop there. We got a good one here. 17-14. Both teams just traded beautiful touchdowns. Mount Zion on a nice drive using the air attack, and finally their quarterback, Mitchell, calling his own number for the score. And then Stevenson answers right back as Jaden Johnson finally got on track, and he gets a long touchdown run. And Stevenson gets a 2-point conversion, cuts the lead to 17-14. Fourth quarter, plenty of time left, 10:44 to go in the game. Mount Zion with the ball. Mitchell's had an outstanding game in the pistol. The number 6 right next to him. Hands it off to the big guy. And he pushes forward past the line of scrimmage, but not much more, maybe 2 yards on the play. Mitchell looking to the sideline. This has been the one bugaboo for Mount Zion. It takes them a lot of time. They've had a lot of procedural penalties. Trying to avoid one here. Clock running down. They're going to have to snap this pretty soon. Quarterback in the pistol. He's going to have to hurry up. Got a man in motion. He's going to do a counter play, and that was sniffed out immediately by Stephenson. Their sidelines are fired up now. A little momentum. That's going to be 3rd down and probably a long 8 or 9. Yep, 3rd and about, they say 8. It's a long 8. So Mount Zion trying to keep this drive alive because Stevenson had the momentum, cutting their lead to 17-14. Mitchell's been outstanding. Faking pressure. Mitchell throws. Got a man. Caught. But it's going to be short of the first down. Mitchell did a good job of getting the ball in his hands, but that's going to be short of the first down. They're going to have to punt. Well, we got a little momentum shift. That's a 3 and out for Mount Zion. Stephenson just cut the lead, 17-14. A lot of time left to go in this one. Clock is running. We're approaching the 8:30 mark in the fourth quarter. Low snap. Got to hurry to get it off. He does. Gonna take a Mount Zion bounce, maybe. It does. They tell him don't touch it. They're blowing on it. They got what they needed. Ball is inside the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter. Mount Zion lead has been cut to just 3. Plenty of time left to go here in the fourth quarter. 8-17. Stephenson offense coming out, trying now to get the game time or go ahead score. The running attack of the Jaguars is heated up now. Booker breaking tackles, but he's going to get maybe just a little across the line of scrimmage. Our flag's down again. Looks like there might be a penalty. No. Yep, there's a penalty. Personal foul of face mask. Well, that's going to give Stephenson a first down. Injury timeout on the field. Our score, 7:52 left to go in this ball game. Mount Zion players down, but they have the lead 17-14. We'll be back in just a few.
The day has arrived. It's time to let more people know about your business. You have the right marketing plan and the messaging in place. But do you have the right messenger? Good advertising and promotions need a professional sound so the message can be clearly understood. Don't leave your brand image to chance. Let our team of voiceover experts at CME lend you a hand. Give us a call at 678-304-8121 to find out how we can partner with you to give your business its voice.
This is Patrick Willis, and this is Real Talk Sports.
Real Talk Sports is here in the building. I should say outside the building. We're here at Terrace Stadium, bringing you high school football game of the week. Brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. It's a good one. Our score, Mount Zion 17, Stephenson 14. Final quarter play. Jaden Johnson starting to find some holes here in this Mount Zion Bulldog defense. That's a first down for Stephenson. Johnson had been held to virtually nothing the whole game. His tag team partner, number 24, Anthony Booker, had been doing most of the work, but now Johnson seems to be finding his stride as Stephenson picks up another first down with Johnson doing the damage. Quarterback called his own number and fooled no one. Mount Zion fans like that, probably going to be a loss on the play. Yep, loss of one on the play. Second down 11 here for the Jaguars of Stephenson. They currently trail this ball game 17-14. Clock runs now. We're approaching 6:45 left to go in the ball game. Man in motion, fakes the jet sweep, throws out in the flat, got a man open, but stopped immediately. I think that was number 81, I think. We don't seem to have that number. All right, that's okay. Hopefully, Mount Zion fans will post on who that is that made that big play to now create a 3rd and 11. Mount Zion Bulldogs, the underdogs, with a 3-point lead. They're clinging as the clock is now going to the 6-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Stephenson trailing by 3, 3rd down 11. Big play here for both teams. Quarterback back to pass, throws, has the man open. He got a first down and more. That's number 3, Terrence Woodfin, makes the catch, and that's enough for a Stephenson first down. Clock running, 5:25 to go here in quarter number 4. The Bulldogs of Mount Zion, 17. Jaguars of Stephenson, nothing. Clayco versus DeKalb County. Quarterback fakes. Picks up about maybe, that's enough for a first down. That's all he needs. And the chains are moving again. Stephenson, steady, methodically driving now. They have the ball about the Mount Zion 41-yard line. Actually, just around the 40. And technically, Mount Zion, Jonesboro, 3 miles away from the campus of Jonesboro High School. Bulldogs trying to hold on here. They lead 17-14, fourth quarter. Under 5 minutes to go now. Whistles blowing everywhere. Clock is stopped. 4:43 left to go in the ball game. Mount Zion clinging to a 17-14 lead over the undefeated Jaguars, who came into this game 4-0. Stephenson with the ball. They're in the white. Mount Zion in the reds. Fumble. Wait a minute. Let's see who has it. I think Stephenson might have recovered. Yep, Stephenson has recovered. That would have been a huge turnover for the Bulldogs, but there's a man down for the Bulldogs, and he's up. That threw a scare into the Jaguar fans. 4:32 to go. Fourth quarter. They're trailing Mount Zion 17-14, but they're in good field position. Second down and 1. Ball at about the 31-yard line of Mount Zion. Trent Help number 24, Booker, and he's got enough for first down. Clock will stop for the first down. And now the clock begins to run again. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Mount Zion clinging to a 17-14 lead. Stephenson with the ball. First down and 10 at the Mount Zion 26. Stephenson offense getting on track here in the second half, especially in this fourth quarter. Low snap. Ball was still handed off. Booker continues to chip away at this Bulldog defense. Stephenson running attack, finding traction here in the second half. Clock running. 3:15 to go here in fourth quarter. Stephenson at the Mount Zion 26. They trail 17-14. Man in motion. They throw it to the motion man, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 8 for Stephenson. This is 2 down territory, I'm sure. Stephenson with the ball. 3rd down. Quarterback looking, throws, got a man out there. Caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jaguars take the lead. Band is happy. The team is happy. Jaguars going for 2. Quarterback calls his own number. He's still on his feet. Let's see. And he is going to get in, I believe. Let's see what the signal is. Yep, he's in there. Mount Zion thought they had him stopped, but did not. So Stephenson now has taken the lead for the first time in this ball game. .301 left in quarter number 4. Stephenson has Ward back in the second half. And now lead the ball game. First time in the ball game, they have the lead, 22-17 over the Bulldogs of Mount Zion. There's a kickoff. You're going to let that go for a touchback. All right, fourth quarter. 3:01 to go in the ball game. Stephenson gets their first lead of the game. They lead 22-17. Mount Zion is going to have to take it 80 yards if they hope to win this ball game. All right, Mount Zion with the ball now. Man in motion. Quarterback throws it to the motion man. He's hit hard, but he still picks up about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Clock running now. Less than 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Stephenson, 22. Mount Zion, 17. Quarterback back to pass. Mitchell calls his own number. He's got some running room. But he's still going to be short of the first down. Straight running play. He's going to be short of the first down. Nope, first down, Mount Zion. Clock running. Stephenson, Mount Zion trying to get this drive going. Not sure what's going on here. The clock is running. 1:30 to go. Mount Zion still trying to get the play on the field. Losing valuable time here. 1:25. Still confused here on what the play call is. Mount Zion wasting lots of time here. They need a touchdown. They lost about 15 seconds on that, just on that play alone. Mitchell trying to call his own number, sacked. I'm not sure what happened now with Mount Zion. They lost about 20 seconds trying to figure out the play here. And it was all for naught. Now it's fourth down. Clock is stopped, 1:08 to go, but this will probably be the last play for Mount Zion. They'll have to go for it here. Wasted a lot of time on third down and then end up with a quarterback being sacked Stephenson trailed the entire ball game, but scored with about 3 minutes to go, and now they have the lead, 22-17, 1:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Okay, this is it for Mount Zion. Quarterback looking, under pressure, rolling, looking, throws, and that's incomplete. And that will do it. Looks like Stephenson will dodge a bullet. They trailed the whole game before scoring 2 touchdowns in the second half. The last one about 3 minutes to go. And barring well, I'm sorry, guys. I made a mistake. I thought it was 4th down. It's actually 3rd down, according to the scoreboard. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, guys. My bad. Mitchell back to pass, looking, and he's sacked. Yeah, he should have thrown the ball there, guys. Mitchell trying to do too much. Last time out there for Mount Zion. Desperation mode here for the Bulldogs. They led the whole game, but the Stephenson running attack got on track, led by Anthony Booker. And finally, their star, Jaden Johnson, got on track. He scored a touchdown. And Stephenson is up now 22-17. Less than a minute to go in the ball game. Mount Zion fans filing out now. Stephenson band's got it cranked up now. All right, both teams back on the field. This is the final straw for Mount Zion. I know the Mount Zion fans are going to bash me in the head after this one. 4th and 16. This is a must first down for Mount Zion. Quarterback looking under pressure, throws long. And that's it. That will be the ball game. Stephenson comes from behind, trailing the whole game. The Jaguars will just take a knee a couple times, and that will wrap it up. Jaguars celebrating already. And the Jaguars will take a knee. And our final, Stephenson wins this one, coming from behind to knock off Mount Zion. There we go. Final, Stephenson 22, Mount Zion 17. Thank you for watching High School Football Game of the Week, brought to you by Allen Vigil Ford and Lincoln. See you next time. Take care, and God bless.